All right, good morning, TC Nation. I wanted to post this right before the market opens. As you can see, I'll do a real quick one on all the platforms. Just I try to be fair to everybody, especially if you're new. Here's SPY overnight, the 1 day, 1 minute chart. All right, I will auto zoom out. Take a look. Here's where we closed last night. Okay, yesterday, here's what happened yesterday. Overnight, it dropped even lower and came back a little. So if you do not have any trades on, pay attention because I will switch from here to 6 months daily so you can see my IV rank chart. As you can see, here's what you want. It's coming up above 20 here, or close to, well, not really. It's at 15, so hopefully it climbs up to these 20. We really want to see it climb to 50. And as you can see here, the climb took about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It took about 2 weeks. Oh no, not even, yeah. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It took about 8 days to go from here to 50 or so. So and that wasn't a real long. You know what? I'll hold on real quick. In fact, if you guys I still use Thinkorswim for charts and to teach, but I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So you can go to equities, and I can get rid of this volume graph for a little while just to make it easier to see. There you go. So you can see it was a pretty. That's a these. My charts are set up for two Bollinger Bands, right? Two standard deviation Bollinger Bands right here. So yeah, it was a nice move down to that 233-day moving average, and that's how I have my chart set up. Send me a message if you want my link to my private charts. But it took a nice bounce up. Now here's what's happening in SPY anyway. It's turning over, and it could very easily, like I said yesterday, come back to this 233-day moving average. So let me go to my other chart here real quick. This is kind of like the whole kitchen sink chart. This OBV is what I watch, okay? It's red here. I'm looking for this to cross. If it comes to this halfway mark, it'll turn red, and you'll see a nice drop here, which is what we want. I don't know if we're going to see a V drop. It could trail down this way. So like I said, it could be like 10 or more days before this drops like this. I don't think it's going to go straight down, of course. All right, so let's look at the four major indexes. And I'm going to go back to the IV rank one because it's a lot cleaner. Like this, all right, and I'll do auto range like that. Took away the volume. So let's look at all the major indexes. Okay, here's IWM. Oh, whoops, my bad. Whoops, my bad again. Okay, here's IWM, same thing. All right, now this is a lot more volatility. It's also a cheaper stock, as you can see here. I could see it easily pulling back down here as well. All right, let's look at diamonds. This is all I think of from DIA. Same thing. Okay. See how the Bollinger Band got nice and skinny and then it explodes either up or down? Well, look what's happening. It got skinny and exploded down. Or then you know what I mean? It's coming narrow again. So look for a move there. And then let's do QQQ. Same. We'll see all the four major indexes are looking the same. I'll go to a 5-day, 15-minute chart. Yeah, so this shaded gray area is after hours. So after hours, yeah, still hit a low. We'll see here. Now, watch this. Let me go back to SPY. Let me teach you. This is why I use this. Just one, because I get bored with the market like this. But okay, on your 15-minute chart, it's just for fun. You can watch. See this shaded gray area here? Looking for the high. The high. Let me zoom in real quick. Let me go 1 day. I'll just keep it. I'll just zoom in. When the market opens in a few minutes, here's what I'm looking for. If this sucker cannot, I mean, it's at low. I mean, for it has to get higher than here. The highest point in the overnight was around what here? If it can't get above here, 239, 233, 95, 234, we ain't going any higher. And I look for that in the first 15 to 30 minutes. It kind of tends to let me know what the market will be like for the day. Is it right? Is it exact science? No. But it gives me something to look at while I trade for the day if I'm not doing something else. All right, let me switch this back to 6-month daily. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Now, Here's what you can do in that is Thinkorswim, but I transferred over to Tastyworks because if you don't know, if you need help on what it is, let me know. It's a lot better, especially commission wise. So this is SPY, and this is a standard golden gecko. If you're folks new with me, you don't know what it is, let me go over it with you real quick. So if you watch any of my YouTube videos, oh, the market just opened, so I'll go into that later. But the most common thing I get when people watch my YouTube videos is, what's a standard golden gecko? This is what I call a standard golden gecko. If you watch all my YouTube videos, this is what you want to do. Basically, you want to trade 45 days, close to 45 days expiration, okay? And you want to sell the 1 standard deviation out of the money and buy the 2 standard deviation out of the money, okay? Here's what I like about Tastyworks. You'll see here on SPY, the max I can lose in this trade, or the max buying power I'm taking, is right down here. Max loss, that's the most buying power I'm going to take, $1,1206. My probability of profit of making a penny is at least 73%, but that's not the number I look at. The number I'm looking at is, look, what is the probability of me cashing out at 50% of my max profit? 91% of me collecting 50%. I'm sorry, I just clicked this little button right here in Tastyworks. 50% of this. That's awesome. But it's not nearly as good because IB rank sucks. Okay? Now you can do the same thing in IWM. Clear this, and if you want to put on a standard golden gecko, just do this. See this drop down menu? Click on short iron condor. And they don't have this yet. They're going to build this in Tastyworks as an order entry too. It's not there yet. But before, you could set your parameters like 1 standard deviation, 45 days out. That's not ready yet in Tastyworks, so you got to do it manually. So I do have my filter here. See this filter here? I do have it for all expirations. So I'm looking for an expiration where these are gone. So to help make that easier, I'm going to check on regular expirations only. So now when I use these little buttons down here and go further out in time, see that? It'll only go to the standard expiration. See, it's 30 days. So right now you can either choose at 30 days or 58 days. It's up to you. I'll just leave it at 30 days because, it's the first one there. And then to move the strikes, you can either move each position manually or real quick. You could just see this width down here, just hit expand. And I'm going to expand till my short strikes are as closest to this 1 standard deviation line. See right here? That you can still see it right here, right? I'll hide this real quick. This is the 1 standard deviation line, and that's the 2 standard deviation line on the outer right here. Okay, so then I'm going to pop this up. Sorry, I have it shrunken because I wanted the resolution better so you guys could see. So this is not even taking up my full screen. On your system, if you have it taking up your this window right, it takes up your full screen. You don't have to open and close this all the time. Anyway, I'm going to expand this out. So here, this is at the 1 standard deviation line. You can manually move this out to the 1 if you want. Okay, and you can move this out to the 2 standard deviation line, and it'll tell you right here. The green areas where as long as the stock, which is this one toggling right here, as long as it stays in the green area, you're going to make money. Anything outside that in the red area, you're going to lose money. See this shaded area right here? According to the arithmetic is telling you, what this is showing is according to implied volatility here, that's what the math says the stock should and could move between. As you can see, you're selling outside of that. So you're making basically a bet with someone else that it'll stay within this range, while the math is saying that it should stay within this shorter range. Okay, my chance of being right is over 72%, 70%. My probability of profit is 85%. Okay, I can probably make that to 90 just by moving that out. See right there? And there you go. That's a standard golden gecko. If you like to do it in table view, here's what I like about table view. See this button right here? If you use it to other options trading software, because maybe you've never used Tastyworks before. Okay, let me move this down here. What I like about it is, see, here's the options chain I'm on, right? If I open up this option chain, it's 30 days to expiration. If I open it up, here's your current implied volatility, and it's telling you it could move plus or minus 4.74 points. I expand this. Here's this orange line is at the money. Here's where the stock is trading right now. Well, where is 1 standard deviation away? Well, 1 standard deviation is probability about 84%, but you don't have to worry about that because the line is right here. All you got to do is move it to this line, right above the line. Where's 2 standard deviation away? Here's this line right here. What if you want to change it? Let's say, oh, Mark, I want to make it wider. Just grab this stock and move it. Oh, sorry, just drag it. There, I just dragged it. And then you can, oh yeah, hold on, I can't. See down here, it'll move. See, so watch. I'll do the call side now. Here's short put one. Here's the call side, right? What if I want to move this, which is this call side right here? Just move it. Oh, wait, I got to uncheck that, don't I? I think I checked. So let's just double check. There we go. Because when it's highlighted this way, this is what you can do to move it, see? And then it'll change down here as well. See right here, watch this. Okay, and after you're done moving it, click it again to unselect it, and then you can move around other trades. So you don't even have to know. You just know, hey, this is at the money. I want to sell 1 standard deviation out of the money. Where's the blue line? Well, just drag this sucker to right above that blue line, and then you're looking for probably, I'm sorry, on the call side, it's going to be right below the blue line. On the put side, it'll be right above the blue line. That's the 1 standard deviation. Oh, wait, there you go. Okay, and that's it. And you can tell if it's highlighted like that, that's the one you want to move, see? And then double click it again to turn it off so you can move the other short position like this. Yeah. Okay, really easy. But of course I have this set to probability of the money in delta. To change this, just click on it. See, you can do whatever you want. Really intuitive. I personally like the curve style because it's just easy for me to read and teach. The order entry tools will come in later. Let's go back to the market real quick. Well, you can do it in Tastyworks as well. Here's your, well, you can't see my watch list. It's out on this side, but there's a watch list you can just change by doing that, and it'll pop up on your left. You can do high options volume right here. Here, look, and you can sort by high IV rank. All right, here's Snapchat, but that's not really accurate, but here you go. See, I like to trade what's liquid. I love this software. It's great. Yeah, it's the chart. I don't really use this chart because they don't have all the stuff set up yet. You don't really need it because once you get going, you just look at this number right here. Okay, IV rank. I'm trying to think what else. Let's go back to Thinkorswim. Let's go back to the 50-minute chart like this. Well, let's go back to the 1 day, 1 minute chart. Okay, so markets open. Here's SPY, shot up here. I'm gonna zoom in like that. See, so here's SPY. Yeah, I see it testing this, and let's see what happens. It's got to pass 230. Well, what is this? Right around here. That's the high overnight, right? 234.08. That's what I'm looking at. So if you're bored, that's what you can do. But as you can see, I don't really trade that way. You know, I trade simply on the math. So the math will tell you what you got to do. And that, no, oh wait, I got to clarify something. This is not how I personally trade. This is great if you're brand new. I wanted to help people new have that light bulb go off and say, oh my God, is this how simple it is? Yes. And every single trade you see on Tasty Trade or anybody you're talking about, they're all just a variation of a naked put or a vert. It's all the same thing. Once you know how to do a naked put or a naked call, okay, and how to buy a put by a call, it's all you need to learn. If you want to learn more, go to my YouTube site, subscribe. All right, and you can see a whole bunch of videos that I put up. Check out my playlist or whatever. You'll see all this stuff for free. I only started private coaching because some people just wanted, hey, what are you doing personally? They wanted one-on-one. Hold my hand, set up my computer. Can I call you whenever I want? Can I text you whenever I want? Can you share me what you're doing? All that stuff, it takes up a lot of time, which is why I did the private coaching. But anyway, hope that helps. You guys have a great day. Watch this market and let's pray for some IV rank pop. Have an awesome day, guys.